I guess they just say 5-4 matchup is what they say nowadays, don't they? Yep.
All right.
Well, now that the VOD is starting on YouTube, I guess I could repeat literally everything I just said for you guys to describe why I actually think the matchup isn't that good. But I'm going to let my man Gabe here talk first.
No, the point with this matchup is it really just comes down to like the on-stage presence on Ness's end. Like Lucina has the pressuring of both in the air and on the ground as well to not allow Ness to get the setups that we're used to seeing with the PKs, the PK Fires, PK Flash, PK Thunders as well. But once Ness is off stage, that is when the Ness really has to think about how they want to recover, because not only does Lucina have really good 2 frames, but the counter option as well is always on play, and you saw him try to fish for that 2-frame forward smash option.
Yeah, and you got to be careful too because of the weird way that the transcendence of the counter works is that if you do it a little too close to Ness's up B, he can sometimes go through it and just beat out the hitbox of the counter straight up. We've seen that happen plenty of time before, so definitely going to be on par for Steezy to like know how to discipline himself to space that properly off the level and what situations to even do it in. Right there, you see that pivot cancel F tilt that I'm talking about. Just coming back up with the down tilt. And
he didn't have a jump.
Incredible that wound up eating his jump. And
no,
even more incredible that he didn't bump off the stage and instead rode up the ledge the wrong direction.
So unfortunate right there, but that's going to be a stock for stock coming out for both these players. That's not the way you want to start off on either end, but that's just how it goes sometimes in this game of Smash Ultimate. However, Steezy, without hesitation, tacking on a quick 80 and keeping Fatal off stage. Finally gonna bounce back. Is Fatal though with a quick 25.
All right.
Spacing from both these players is phenomenal. Like nobody really wants to get in on their opponent.
Yeah, this is looking like a college relationship right now. There's just no commitment coming out from either of these players. Thank you for giving me a little pity laugh right there. I appreciate that.
You were saving that one. That's the problem.
I wasn't. No, I came up with it just now. That's why it wasn't good. Anyway, footsies in between. We got the stocked on part for Steezy right here. We got some low damage percent combos. Already up to 36 already in just a few hits of the Dancing Blade. Really good stuff. Looking a little too big for the britches right there. And even more bigger for the britches. You let him do the same thing twice, and it's going to reset into the footstool combo. That was practice. My goodness.
Good stuff right there. That's definitely something that you'll see Sarah pull off every now and then. But to see other players be able to pull that kind of stunts off as well, you know, real good stuff, really good. It goes to show you these players really do practice what their characters are all about. But right now, Fatal needs to get rid of this stock if they want to get back in the game. Gonna be able to clip, but not gonna be able to send him up to the heavens.
I like that option from Steezy right there. Just sort of like hanging back, like, you know, forward air wasn't going to be able to reach. I need to just be able to keep a hitbox out to pressure him so I can at least make my way safely back to the ledge. And he also looked like the situation where he would shield because he just whipped out an attack. So Steezy thought he was going to be able to get a shield breaker right there, which in a lot of lesser opponents he would, but Fatal's a little too good for that at this stage of the game, as he's still struggling to take down Steezy's second stock. Just, I like that. Reverse PSI magnet in place for the back air right there. Simple stuff works. You don't always have to do like fancy maneuvering with that move, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure. And it paid off right there for Fatal, but still with a huge deficit to deal with right now, has to really make uses of all these all the combo games until that sword comes out clutch. The beautiful nair of Lucina coming out. That's one thing that Steezy does capitalize on live. He has you at the corner and you don't know how to get away from that corner spot. He's just going to throw out those aerial attacks and just cost you the game.
That is so important what we saw right there. Being able to apply safe pressure to Ness in the corner there is huge. Ness loves to get reversals, especially at higher percent. He's got one of the strongest back rows in the entire game. If you're a brawler type character and you actually have to space something on his shield and you mess it up even slightly, that's a grab. That's a grab, and you're back thrown off the level, and even if you don't die, you have to deal with PK Thunder 1 off the level. You have to deal with the yo-yo hanging below the ledge. Having a sword to be able to just space that and not have to hard commit to Ness right there, that by itself, I don't think people realize like how far of a that goes the distance in a matchup like this, humongously, and that's why I feel like this matchup is definitely Lucina favorite still for sure. You know, shocker to no one, but we're on small battlefield now. This was the counter pick of Fatal, Why do you think Fatal decided to go here? Do you think he'll just be able to get better back throw kills as the forward air is going to take the stock with a 0 to death from Steezy? It's looking like it's a good day game.
With the way that it's looking, it seems like it's not the right choice, and there was nothing I could do to defend Fatal's choice of stage here. However, I mean, you know, same stage layout, a lot less room to work with for Lucina, and, you know, Steezy loves to play the spacing game, and against a character like Ness, that is the game that you have to play, but this beautiful pressure right now coming out from Steezy, just barely missing that Dolphin Slash. You know he wanted to get that hitbox to send him back further.
That would have hit in melee.
Yeah, it would have. It would have.
That's completely irrelevant. It does nothing to like commentating the match, but I don't know why that was the first thing that came to mind. Regardless, I definitely understand him going for that edge guard right there. I mean, Dolphin Slash is still crazy good in this game. I do believe it's the intangibility of that move starts earlier in the air, if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong about that, but it's looking like it's not even going to matter. We have another sinking aerial right there on the part of Steezy.
This
looking
is
like it's a good day for sure, Gabe.
This is definitely what makes Steezy such a great player. Like, not the adaptation, just really knowing how to execute when it's his time to shine and he's really feeling himself. He plays at a level that, you know, just kind of amazes you, especially with a character like Lucina, which doesn't have the most representation. We have a lot of good players that play the character, but, you know, it's really hard to see that character like excel at a top level of play. However, Steezy doing a really good job showcasing that this character is indeed a menace as he's continuously tacking on damage.
But surely just tacking on 67%. I gotta say the damage output has been insanely consistent on the part of Steezy. Air dodging right back to the ledge, not wanting to uppy into the PK Thunder one from the ledge right there, especially since he was too close to it and might have not even been able to snap. Really good patience on the part of Fatal, actually even waiting for the counter that time around as well. But now you're done.
Oh my!
Oh, you should have committed, my friend. The thing with that edge guard is that was extra, but it wasn't as extra as it could have been. I thought he was just going to forward air, but I think he'd be recognized if he had done that if Ness decided to DI it like up and away.